Percent pure Colombian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen, disco shit.
Hey guys, that's right, it's your boy Carolina Chris 26. The craziest, the wildest, deranged, erratic, unstable, unpredictablest. Wait, is that even a word? Reloading! And gamer. Cinephilia. Epicure. Biophilia. And hey, just an all about lovable person. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, guys, what is up? What is up? All right, it's Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Man, what a rough night, dude. God, me and my cousin got so lit last night. Oh my God. I did not take my sleeping meds last night. No, I was gaming. I was playing that racing game on Twitch last night. I had a good, people were coming in and out the Twitch stream last night. A big shout out to everybody that stopped by, even if they didn't have time to hang out. I know, man, like everybody's live all the time at the same time, so I understand. I'm starting to figure that out. But yeah. So man, that game's crazy. Like the soundtrack for that game, I'm assuming if I played that game on YouTube, I wouldn't get a copyright warning because the songs are in the game. I don't know. But Twitch is not a problem. And the soundtrack to that game is insane, man. It's like music I would never catch myself like, but it's some catchy ass tracks that come across that game, man. It's called Dirt 5. That's the name of the game. Dirt 5. Let me see. That's it right there. Dirt 5. And fun game though, real fun game. What's up, Ben Compton? So yeah, guys, anyways, as you can see, I got the Naomi, how I'm going to find Naomi, how I watch Naomi for free. I want to show you how that works here in a second, in case you're like curious, where can I watch it at for free. Also, let me share this live stream on my Twitch account. All right, not my Twitch account, dude. I'm live on Twitch right now. What am I talking about? I'm talking about my Twitter account. All right, CW Naomi. The CW. Gotta get all those in, man. You never know. Maybe the CW is giving out sponsorships. Because Tubi.com isn't. Yeah. All right, that's it. Okay. Stream. You got to put those tags in, man. How many tags do y'all normally put in a post? Do y'all just do the maximum, or do y'all got like a certain number of tags y'all like to put in any post? Also, what I was trying to say is I've got some of my Naomi books right here in front of me. I don't got them all. Maybe I could do a live stream one day, show y'all all the books I have in my collection. I don't think it's probably anything nobody else has seen. Hold on a second. How about 2 more tags? Let's see. Streamers. It's got like 510 tweets. Streamers connected. There we go. I like that. There we go. That's good enough. What's up, Ben? I don't see nobody else showed up yet, man. We'll hold off. We ain't gonna start showtime until like 15 minutes after. But also, what I was gonna say is, let me get these tags. So I got my Naomi books here. I got 1 through 6. I got my 9.8 copies over there in the box. If you want to see those, I got the B cover 9.8s. I got first print number 1. I think this is the second print here. I got third print, fourth print. I got a couple of reprints for number 1, and then all the issues here. I was going to sit down and maybe I feel like we can read issues 1. I can read issues 1 through 6, maybe kind of fast. I mean, we can read, like I can go ahead and read the books to you real quick for all those who don't really know much about who Naomi is. And then maybe when I go to air this video, I'll just release it as unlisted and then download the video and chop off the part where I did the reading and do that as like put that out as a separate video. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I got her Young Justice appearances right here. I got 2 copies of that. That was issue Young Justice issue 10. I think that was, I want to say that's the first time she showed up in their issue. No, not Wonder Comics. As far as Young Justice, she come out in Wonder Comics. And then here's the variant, Young Justice 11. Okay. Oh Lord, this is a sick variant, bro. I like this shit. This is the Young Justice 11 issue Naomi showed up on. Sick cover though, dude. And that's those $4.99 cardstock covers, I believe. I want to say. Let me see. Yeah, it is. I don't want to be touching that with my fingers too much. Yeah, I don't even want to play around with that because you end up getting fingerprints on it. I might want to get some of these slabbed up one day. I'd love to get some signatures and some sign. And this is when she showed up in Action Comics. I got Action Comics 10/15, 10/16. I think she showed up. Was it 10/14? She showed up in 10/16 on the cover helping Superman. And I got a couple covers I got all the like Lucero Perillo covers. And then here's Naomi on Young Justice issues 12. So she's right there at the bottom if you don't know where she is, right there. So yeah, she was on Young Justice 10, 11. I read all of them. I read all of them when I read them. Now I can't recite it all to you right now because it's just the way it is. But I got the Lucero Perillo covers, and I got 4 copies of that. And one thing I love about this Lucero Perillo cover, right? I got it says 1. It's Naomi and Superman on the cover. 2, 3, 4. It's check the eyes out. I hope I can get a good zoom in of her eyes. He did. I mean, I'm in love with those. If I meet a chick that looks just like this drawing right here, oh my God. I mean, I'm gonna take my shot. Let me see if I can get it closer. There we go. Beautiful green eyes. I've seen females. Like my son's got green eyes, or hazel. I think he got them from my mom. I got brown eyes, and my daughter's got brown eyes. But I've seen chicks with green eyes like that, man. It's like, what's that movie with the guy that played Ego the Living Planet? Jesus Christ. I just a while ago. So anyways, where they were kidnapping all the chicks with the green eyes, Big Trouble Little China. That's it. Big Trouble Little China. Oh, I don't know what's up with my comment section here, dude, but I can barely see you at the bottom. I mean, I could just click on the very top. John, what's up, John? Oh, I didn't realize it was. I can just see your tag a little bit. I can't just enough to grab it. I don't know what's up with the chat. But yeah, so here's I think Naomi showed up in Action Comics 10/14. But she's right here on the cover of 10/15 with Superman and Batman, and she's on 10/16 backing Superman up. So she showed up in Action Comics, and I think this is when Batman's trying to figure out what her powers are, and Superman as well. And then on 10/16, she backed Superman up against the Red Cloud. Superman's having a hard time with the Red Cloud, which is a new character as well. I got most of all the Action Comic issues, and then I had to drop it around, I don't know, 10, 20 something or something like that. You see Naomi right there on the cover. Boom, right there's Naomi. So it's 10/15, 10/16, 10/14. Let's see where she was in 10/14. I love those. I got all the Lucero Perillo covers he did for Action. Well, most of them for Action Comics. And I absolutely love those cover appearances with Naomi and Superman. Dude, if I could get the guy that played Superman on the CW and the girl that played Naomi sign those books, holy hell. Holy cat shit, Batman. All right. I don't see Naomi yet. Here we go. We got Superman doing his X-ray vision thing. Clark Kent typing fast. Back at the Daily Planet. We got that fabulous Jenny Frison Lois Lane cover just popped up in an ad. Oh, I love that cover. I think I have that cover somewhere around here. I might. I want to get all my Jenny Frison books because I want to get them signed. We got the Red Cloud. Yeah, just the Red Cloud. If you're wondering who the Red Cloud is. Like, Superman has to breathe. And she can go up in him. Heavy pause. I mean, well, no, not for her. Maybe for me. Yeah, okay. So Naomi did not show up here. No, yes, she did. Yes, she did. This is when she first shows up and when she first meets Superman, I believe. You okay? Not ever a little. Superman, thank God. My name is Naomi. I need your help. I want to say that might be the first time she meets Superman. Action Comics 1014 then. And let's see what old Key Collector would have on that. First crossover cameo appearance of Naomi on final page. Yeah, I guess so. Well, they had that right. Yeah, cool. That's what's up. I looked at some other site and they were like, they said they had something entirely different. I was like, oh, it was a site I Googled. So yeah, we got Naomi and Action Comics 1015, 1014, 1014, 1015, 1016. And then once again, those beautiful Action Comics 115 Lucero Perillo covers. Again, I had to snatch 4 of them whenever I did. I don't know. It might have been an accident when I did that. I mean, then again, I was all on Naomi, man. I was trying to. Young Justice. She's on Young Justice 12. She's on the cover of Young Justice 11. First print variant cover. Once again, it's Naomi right there. And she's on the cover of Young Justice issue 10. I think this is when she first meets up with them. And this should be the origin of Jenny Hex, I believe. Jonah Hex is a relative. So yeah, also I got all the issues right here, guys. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you guys, well, don't look like we got 2 people here. So I mean, really, what difference does it make? I got all the issues here. I feel like I can sit down and really read them. To give like some people some insight on who, because I've read a lot of comments on like Twitter where people haven't really read the book and they're judging the show off, it just being a new show, a new character, and they don't know crap about her. And I'm like, I started commenting, on a lot of the stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to sit down and reread her stuff myself. I think them gummy worms messed my stomach up last night. All right, so yeah, if nobody's going to complain, I say we sit down and reread Naomi, guys. What y'all think? What's up, CFAP? For everybody just showing up, I just showed some of my Naomi collection, some of my books I have. Also, I wanted to show you guys how to get to the Naomi show if you want to stream it yourself. And I got it set up right here. So first off, you go to the search menu, type in the CW, and then Naomi pops up at the bottom. Click on CW Naomi. Go right over here to the right where it says watch show. You see the CW watch now for free. Click on that. That'll bring up that. Pause that. Scroll down because we're going to the next episode, which should be episode 3. Episode 3 is right here at the bottom corner. You can see it. So when I say go, we're going to click on this at the same time. I don't know if the commercials are come on in different times. Like if you get a commercial and I get a commercial, we get them at the same time. I don't know, but we will see. But yeah, I don't know, man. I say before we do the show, let's sit down and reread the issues. I mean, I think I can read it maybe somewhere, somehow that you can understand it. Because, like, there is no, like, majorly big words in there. I looked. I read up to, like, issue 3 before I started this live stream. And then yeah, I showed you. I know Lisa would appreciate those Action Comics Lucero Perillo covers I have. I grabbed 4 when they came out. That was all I had. Shit, I'd love to get one of these slabbed and like signed and put it up for a giveaway. See, like, I could give it, I could give one of these away the way it is. I feel like that might be a good. I didn't think about that as part of a project. Yeah, okay. I got 4. I mean, shit, I'm not greedy. I love her eyes though. I said if I ever meet a female that looks like this, I mean, she could be wearing the costume and all. I don't give a damn. But if she looks like this with those color eyes, and I'm not talking about no contacts, I'm talking about legit green eyes. I might try to lay the smack down. There we go. Look at those beautiful green babies. Girl, call me. I know you're out there somewhere, wherever you are. My name is Chris Gray. Fuck it, I don't care. Chris Gray, call me. I'm half breed. No big, shit's all gravy. We'll have beautiful babies. I know that much. We'll have beautiful babies, girl. So if you're out there, call me. Yeah. So yeah, dude, those covers are fire. I'd love a signed Perillo. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I'd like to get those books signed instead of like just jumping the gun and giving them out, get them signed and graded. But I like to go to a Comic-Con but you're not gonna go to a Comic-Con catch Lucero Perillo. But I know I could find some private signings somewhere down the road where he's doing signings. So easily, that ain't a problem. But I don't like to go through a lot of those private. I like to go to a con or get the thing signed from the artist or writer myself. Going through some of these facilitators, in all fairness, they are facilitating a service and they are required. I think it's only right that they get paid for the service. But it's like sometimes, man, it's like going through those facilitators, the price what you would pay compared to like actually, maybe getting up with the artist or writer yourself somewhere, getting it signed and graded yourself by getting it signed and rated, witness, taking over to the CGC booth, signed, sent off to get graded, and then waiting about a year or two for it to come back, but boom, it comes back, and then you save money. You just had to wait you're going to wait anyway, man, because they got to go through the same process you almost, I guess. Anyways, greetings, community. Greetings, Kevin. What is up, brother? CFAP. What's up, my dog? Roof. Ben Compton, Lisa Noble. Got the 2 Sixers up in here. I don't know if that even makes any sense, but hey, I come up with it one night. How was it that I said it? There you go. That's it. That don't even look right. If I can get some t-shirts like that, that'd be cool. I'm about to call Ghostbusters on fake ass people. Oh shit, dude. Call Beetlejuice first, then call the Ghostbusters get them at the same time. So what y'all down? Let's sit down and reread these books. I got some of the clips from the inside of the pages. If anybody knows where I can get like more of the clips, let me see. Can y'all still hear me if I remove myself? No. All right. Guess you can't hear me when I take my picture down, my image down. But yeah, I got some of the images here. All right, yeah, take that down. But regardless, maybe I can, we got the fight with Superman. We got everybody, fight with Superman at the beginning of issue 1. I got Naomi working at a restaurant. I got the covers here. I can show you which issue I'm on right now. Plus, tonight, guys, we're doing the reaction for episode 3. I just showed you how to find the Naomi TV show. If you want to watch it, you just go to the CW app. You type in the CW Naomi in Google search. You look over to the right, you see watch the show, CW, watch now for free. Click on that. It'll bring up a CW episode. You just want to pause that when that starts. Scroll on down to the bottom and you'll see 0 to 60, episode 3 of season 1. So yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and why not, man? I'll go ahead and start reading issue 1 and maybe because I've seen a lot of people commenting on the show and they haven't read the issue. So I'm like, you know what? I started reading issues 1 through 3 a while ago. And all right, here we go. Let me see if I can pull up the little clips. Issue 1, right there. It's issue 1. All right, and issue 1 starts off with a bunch of, people just sitting around right here. I haven't stopped shaking, says the girl in the top left corner. Next, stuff like this, never happens here. I once took a field trip to Metropolis, and I swear I saw a red streak in the sky, but can't stop thinking about it. It's like the air feels different now, doesn't it? I missed the whole thing. I dropped my phone. It happened right in front of me, and I dropped my phone. I'm never leaving the house again. Fuck it. I don't care when anyone says it was absolutely the coolest thing they've ever seen. It was vaguely devastating. Stuff like that never happens here, goes Naomi. And then we get to the fight with I want to say that's it, but it's not the image. Well, it's close enough. And Superman and this being, yeah, that is it. They're fighting. It goes, it only lasted 17 whole seconds, the fight between Superman and this villain. Yep. I'm not going to get those because those images didn't come out. Anyways, let me just go to the next page. People are still freaking out. Again, you've got a bunch of people standing around after the chaos. The streets all wild. People are just out on the streets. And it's like, people are still freaking out. It was yesterday. Exactly. All right. Already. The world has turned. It's the single most insane thing that has ever happened here since the dinosaurs took dino poops. I can't believe I missed it. Naomi, was he had the cape? It was really Superman? I missed it. I put the footage on my channel. How much did you get? 5 seconds. Still, I have to live the rest of my life now being the one who missed it. But okay, like Superman can't come back and clean up the mess he made. Ha! Or he'll pay for any of this. Oh my God, you're not joking. I'm not even a little bit joking. He was busy, too busy to being Superman, and he did his share. But look at this mess. Maybe, she says. You want to trade places with Superman? Ha, yeah, says Naomi. Actually, hell yeah. Actually, yeah, Naomi says. Sorry, I'm rereading this, you guys. Then we got Naomi. I do have this image. We got Naomi over here looking at her phone. Right? She's looking at like exclusive Superman saves me is real. This happened today. And Superman save on the coast. And this is like she's just searching a lot of Superman and she's searching up where she lives at. All right, nope, don't got that image. But so we go to her working in her diner. All right, anyway, we go to her where she works in her diner. And her boss comes up. She says, "Please, Naomi, get to work. There's nobody here." She goes, "Please do something. I'm dying here." Bing. Somebody gets a notification on the phone. Really? She looks at Naomi. It's Annabelle. I'll text her to stop texting. Annabelle goes, "He's here. He's back." Superman emojis. Now, where they get the Superman emojis? He's back. Superman emoji. Naomi runs out the door. Her boss goes, 5 minutes. She says, "Best boss," while she's running down the street. Then when she gets back, Superman has the damaged fire truck lifting above his head like it's nothing. Smiles at the crowd. Everyone takes a picture. The whole town is outside waving at Superman. Naomi walks over to Annabelle. "What was he doing back here?" "He came back to see if he could help clean up." Annabelle goes, "Yeah, you're all right?" "I'm busy, Grandma." "Grandma, I am busy. Call back later." "Call back." Jesus Christ. Sorry. So all right. So, "Oh yeah, you're all right?" I give. "He's great. He actually Superman." "What did he say?" "He didn't say anything." "What did he say?" He said you're really cute and he wants to take you to prom. Anna, he didn't say anything to me. He was talking to the chief of police. Then he moved that truck over there and that van over there, and then you showed up and he left. Twice. I missed it. He said he'd come back tomorrow. Really? Okay, that was mean of me. I'm sorry. I meant it funny. That's what a friend goes. I get way ahead in the images. I couldn't find all the images. I tried to, but all right. I think this is her and a therapist. Let me see here. There you go. That's her and her therapist right here. So she goes to see her therapist right after. She's like, as soon as I saw him, as soon as I saw it was him, I thought of you immediately. Superman was here. I mean, he was here. I heard. You heard? I missed it, Naomi goes. I thought that was it, the psychiatrist goes, or psychologist. And I wanted to know why they crashed down here, what it was. I've been trying to read up on it online, and there's nothing. There's no news about it. Superman does Superman does so much stuff that they don't have time to report all of it. It was the biggest story that the city will ever be a part of. Let's hope. And to the rest of the world, it's not even like a footnote. Did you talk to your parents about it? You know, Naomi's having a issue with the Superman thing, apparently. Did you talk to your friends? The psychiatrist goes. Naomi sits back and yawns. That's all anyone's talking about. And that's bothering you, the psychiatrist goes. I'm a little messed up on this. I'm a little messed up on this. Naomi, you've been coming here for a while and you're older now. And I think we can talk about things at a different level. You're going to tell me my obsession with Superman is because it's called the Superman complex. I didn't even know that was it. Okay. I don't want to be Superman, Naomi goes. Jesus, I would. I used to run around with the towel on my shoulders when I was a kid. No, this is more about the fact that he's also adopted. Some people forget that. Most people forget that. He's from somewhere else and accepted. He's the fantasy of every child, especially every adopted child, not to be Superman, but you grow up and find out you're special, she goes to Naomi. That's the world, Naomi goes. Then Naomi shows up at the lake where everybody's hanging out at, and everybody's just sitting around talking, skipping rocks across the water. Did you guys look it up online, the Superman thing? Nothing about what happened? Yeah, right. I was just telling someone I couldn't find anything either. Because maybe it really wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, in the cosmic sense of things, like maybe 52 more important things happened yesterday. I like the 52 they slid in there. By the way, I'm sick of every hipster in town trying to make me feel bad for thinking this was cool. It was cool. It was Superman. Superman is not that cool. What? It's cool that he came back. He's incredibly cool. Classic. Without question, Naomi goes. It makes you wonder what the news like. What else does news not ever report? Like everything, girl. Well, it's the first time in history of forever that a super anything came to this town. So I think everyone's allowed like a solid week to freak out over a legit Superman cameo. Better than gossiping about Dave the Butcher. What's not true about the Butcher and Carmen? That's definitely true. Wait. He said, "What's not true about the Butcher and Carmen?" That is definitely true. Okay. My older brother said there was a superhero something here back when we were babies, or just before we were just being born or something. No, there was not. There was. I heard it too. Old man Jimenez told me that long time ago, before he croaked. Did he say exactly when? Naomi goes, like looking all surprised. He's like, so then we go back to the crowd of people sitting around. Uh, Similar to this. Yeah. When was this? In this town where we live? No. I think someone is messing with you, doll. No, I mean, there was yesterday, but other than that, when would this have been? No, nah. Around here? Oh, the whole town's really getting nuts now. Like it's not enough Superman was just here. No, sweetie. That's what we love about this place. Nothing ever happens here. That's what we love about it. And that's kind of the classic saying in the beginning of this issue. Nothing ever happens here. So then Naomi's like walking around looking, and she looks over and she goes, D, the auto body guy, the guy that's the Thanagarian, the guy with the wings in episode 1 and 2 that showed Naomi, the tattoo artist. He actually owns a garage in the comic book here, and he's much, much bigger than, that's him. You see his arm right there. They drew him like really massive. So she hollers D. D turns around and looks, and she starts to run towards D with her arms down. Hey, girly girl. Oh God, Annabelle, come with me. What are we doing? I want to talk to D. You thinking about buying a car? He knows something. Naomi goes. He does. Something happened here. What? Years ago, and no one wants to talk about it. Oh, that. I asked my mom. Nothing happened. It's totally urban legend. Annabelle goes. It was like a weather balloon or something. Seriously, I don't. My mom doesn't lie. Mom said that if a superhero showed up here 20 years ago, she would have run off with them. She said Booster Gold, Blue Devil, you name it, her words. You don't think something is wrong? Wrong? Off. Since when? Since never mind. What's got you all turned around? Something is off. You don't feel it? Not personally at the moment, but do you have a cure? And then Annabelle grabs Naomi and hugs her. Naomi's kind of rubbing her eye like she teared up a little bit. I have a plan. Come home for dinner. We'll tell your parents you're sleeping over for the weekend, and we'll call Anthony and get him to bring us free. I really love you, Naomi says to Annabelle. Let me see this through first, and I'll call you. See what through? Naomi, Annabelle hollers at Naomi. Naomi walks off, waves by. I'm sleeping over, she says. I'll text you when I'm coming. But she goes back to D's garage, where D's were out. He's sitting in the car. He's got cars up there working on them. He says, Annabelle walks in. She goes, hey, D. Hey, Naomi. Did you see the Superman thing? I did. Missed my garage by that much. Crazy. How can I help you? D goes, you see, D. It's D once again. I don't know. I have to do it like this because that's D. How can I help you? So this is weird. I know I don't think we've ever actually spoken. No. So there's a rumor, and I've asked so many people, almost everybody, like a town rumor, that Superman isn't the first time something like that has happened here. And I was wondering if maybe you remember the other time. He goes, I do. Were you there? She goes, no, not exactly. He says, what happened exactly? Naomi goes, Naomi, I wasn't there. I try not to talk about things I haven't seen myself. She goes, how long ago was this exactly? How long ago? He goes back to working on his little motor, and she puts her hands up. She goes, did the conversation just end abruptly? And she's just standing there with her hands out. She goes, those are hands up. Amazing. March 14th, D goes, 17 years ago. That's the day I was adopted, Naomi goes. I know, D goes. Naomi turns around. The end. Next, meet the parents. So kind of what happens at issue 1. Some similarities to the first episode, I guess, the whole Superman sighting. Did he show who he was fighting? Now, y'all want me to read any more? I will, but I can go ahead and get the show started, really. Yeah, I was trying to, I showed off my Naomi collection in the beginning of the live stream, and I was trying to read the issue. What's up, Christina? Showing up on my Twitch account. Hey, Ian. Story time with Chris. Yeah, I know. Because, see, I read a lot of comments on Twitter where people were complaining about the show, but they hadn't read the comments. They hadn't read her source material. I feel like I could read the books faster when I'm not reading them out loud. I don't know if that is that like that with y'all guys, but with me, yeah. If y'all want me to show the show, I'll go ahead and show the show. I can stop reading the books. Mm. Yeah, just let me know. I don't got no problem. I will do whatever. Yeah, that's issue 2 right there of Naomi. What the cover looks like. All right, so we get to Naomi. She turns around, looks at D. She goes, "What does that mean?" D, Mr. D, she looks at him. "Please, I came in here and asked you when the last time something crazy superhero hit Port Oswego. That's the name of the place they live. Port Oswego. I'm pretty. Is that a real place? Port Oswego. I don't know. And then you say it happened 17 years ago on March 14th, and that's the date I was adopted. Naomi turns around. D's like, "Oh shit, I messed up." Kind of looking his eye. D, you're no offense. The town she goes, D, you're no offense. The town mechanic. We've never actually spoken before. How do you even know what day I was adopted? Naomi goes, looks at D. D stands up, like, dude is massive in the comic book. Like the guy in the show's kind of big, but he walks towards Naomi. She looks at him. She looks up at him. She goes, "Who are you? Who am I? Who am I to you?" He goes to grab her by the head. Hey, do not touch me. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. So when he grabs Naomi by the head, see how big he is in the book? That's him standing right there behind her. Dude is massive in the book. You know what I mean? So he grabs Naomi by the hair. He throws her out. She goes, hey. He slams the door. She goes, dude, really? She runs around the back of his garage. He takes off on his Harley. Voom, voom. Gone. She hits her cell phone, texts her mom. Mom says dinner in 10 minutes. So she goes back home. To cut a long story short, her parents are sitting at the table talking about some other families and people in town. And Naomi's just sitting there while they're going back and forth, talking back and forth. See Naomi in the center just eating while they talk back and forth, back and forth. All right. And then Naomi at the bottom goes, hey, I talked to the mechanic today. Her mom goes, what did he have to say? How does he know what day I was adopted? Naomi goes, her mom goes, I'm sorry, Naomi. You know that Superman thing yesterday, her dad, that had something to do with him? People around town were talking about how the last time something like this happened was years ago. And the guy at the garage said the last time it happened, the day you adopted me. Her mom goes, what else did he just say? What else did he say? Her dad, which superhero? I have no idea. This dude asked him and he actually ran away from me. That big dude. I'm sorry. Why were you talking to him? I just felt like he might know something. How does the town mechanic even know my adopted birth date? Were you friends with him? Naomi goes. Naomi's mom, I'm sorry, sweetie. What's going on? I ask a guy a question and he runs away from me like I'm on fire. Sweetie, I wish you would talk to us. I am. This this is awfully personal stuff to be talking to you right now. That guy. I mean, instead of him, who is he? Nothing to you. Nothing. Is D my biological father? See, Naomi starts to think D's her father. And when I first started reading the book, I'm thinking D's her father, the way they're kind of breaking it down. I'm kind of thinking D's her father the way they're breaking it down. Let me see if I can pull up the little clip I had of that argument that they were having. Yeah, that picture there is gonna be a key one here in a minute. Okay, yeah, I didn't get that picture. I tell you, I didn't get all the images, but I just grabbed some of them because there was the ones I could find. So, but anyways, Naomi's talking to her parents. Her dad gets up. He's mad. He's like, I'm going to go talk to him. She's like, is D my father? Oh no, baby. Wow. That's a bit of a leap. That's a huge leap. Not really. You say you don't know who my biological parents are. I definitely don't know who my biological parents are. So, if so facto, maybe D might be her father. Nah, we don't. Oh, sweetie, it was a closed adoption. You know that. What do we say when we start to stress out about all this? All we know is today you are healthy, happy, loved, so loved, her mom goes. I know the world is confusing to begin with, and then there's this feeling you have. I wish we knew more about where you come from, her mom goes. Baby, I would love to know. I would love to share this with you, but most adopted kids I know don't ever. I know, mom, Naomi goes. But hey, kiddo, why is this being brought up now? What does this have to do with Superman? Her dad goes. And keep in mind, her dad's the military guy in the show. I don't think in the book. I don't think he's in the service on this book here. I don't think they really explain what he does really. But so Naomi goes. So do you know D like at all? Honey, you've lived in this house since you were a tiny baby. All of a sudden, we have secret friends you don't know about. He is not our friend. He is not in our lives. I don't even know his last name. Yeah, right. K. Yeah, right. K. Naomi goes, I am going to have a talk with him. His dad goes, I have no idea what he's doing talking to you like that. Oh, leave it alone, Greg. How can I leave it alone, Jen? Look at her. Why was he speaking to her at all? I'm okay. I feel really weird, Naomi goes. You're right to feel how you feel, baby, her mother goes. It's totally normal. I don't know what else to say, baby, other than just, we got you. You know that, right? I really do know that. I really, really do, Naomi goes. And you see her mom. Like I said, any moment, man, let me get the chat. Who's in the chat? Oh, what's up, Matt Hat? I'm just reading the book because, I've noticed a lot of people that's watching the show haven't read the book. So I was kind of, reading it. It would be better if you see the pictures. But, so yeah, her mom tells her she's so loved. And then we go back to Superman fighting a gang of folks. I don't know. I know who Captain Boomerang and Captain Cold up at the top, but there's Superman fighting a bunch of people right there. All right, and the bottom is I'm so mad at you. I think that's Annabelle. Annabelle goes, I'm sorry, Annabelle. You said, I'm really sorry. I'm going to sleep over, then you completely forget. I'm sorry. What's going on with you? Uh, what do you know about that mechanic, Annie? Me? I've been standing next to you for the last 5 years. What do I know that you don't? Seriously. What did he say to you? Just tell me, did you ask your mom where he's from? What's his name, really? Is it D? She said he used to be from a place called Iron Heights. That's all anybody knows. Oh, he dated a waitress once. Iron Heights? Iron Heights is a prison. I thought it sounded like a very nice suburb in Detroit. I'm looking it up right now. It's a supervillain prison where they put all the supervillains. Okay, it's one of the places weirdos are constantly escaping from. Wow. I was looking at a video of Superman there. I was just looking at it. Hey, sweetie, Naomi. I'm okay, Annabelle. This is just yeah. Oh. And my mom was so freaked out. You sleeping like at all? You've seen when you start, sorry, you've seen her when she starts to quietly stress out about me. And then we go back to a different group of folks fighting. I believe this is on Naomi's homeworld. Yeah, that's issue 2. Okay. All right, then we go to Naomi laying in her bed. She goes, "Well, funny thing, ever since Superman flew by, sorry, well, funny thing, ever since Superman flew by, every time I close my eyes, I see that. So, no, I'm not sleeping. Damn it. Why? I mean, she grabs her skateboard, her cell phone, her flashlight. She straps on her, looks like Jordans. I don't know. It's hard to say. She tacks on her skateboards, and she goes over to Dee's garage. She tacks over to Dee's garage. That's Dee's garage. See, Dee's a mechanic in the show, remember? On the comic book, he owns a garage. And on the show, Zumbado, the big bad villain, which you'll get to him in a second. So she goes in the garage, she's looking around, and she finds his picture. And I remember the first time I was reading this book, I thought that was her dad as well. I thought Dee was her dad. And out of the side, someone goes, "May I please have that?" Now see, look at the picture. There's CD holding this woman. Look like it could be possibly Naomi's mother. See out of the corner, and then see that goes the woman D's holding. D's got longer hair here. He shaves his head in the show, I guess, and that's his girlfriend, which isn't his girlfriend. It was a commander that he was in a special forces group in the Thanagarian group. So he was a soldier, basically. We'll get to that. So he goes, "May I have that, please?" Seriously, it's the only one I have. Naomi looks up at him. She goes, "Who is she?" And she'll go, is she, are you my father? She'll eventually ask me, "You're my father. You coming in here, you have deeply offended me." D goes, "I'm sorry. You ran away from me because I'm not ready." He screams out. He's like, "Because I'm not ready." I don't know. He just fucking yells it. "Well, get ready because I am. Who are you? Who am I to you?" Sorry. Who are you? And who am I? Right? Yeah. Well, get ready because I am. Who are you? And who am I? Yeah. It's like, who are you and who am I? She's trying to figure out who she is. You see D right there where he's yelling. Oh my God, how long have I had it muted? Jesus Christ, how long did I have it muted? Chris, you've been muted on post for 8 minutes. Oh my freaking God. Hey, yeah. Did I even start reading issue 3? Did you even hear issue 3? Oh my God. I hate this headset, man. I need to start using my mic if I'm going, you know what? All right, let me see if I can get this thing fixed. Check. Check. All right, there we go. My God, dude. I seriously hate that mute button on the same side, the side of that. 10 minutes. Oh my God, guys. And I ain't lying. I can't. This notification shit don't work. I hear my phone, there's notifications upon notifications that go off on my phone every second of the day. And I don't know what notification is for what at this point. Like that one right there is a Twitch notification because it's got the oh my God. Anyways, so did y'all not hear issue 3? Because I'll go back and like download this and like edit it and put it back out anyway. Since you finished the first comic, man, hell with this. All right, okay. So issue 2, she confronts D at the garage, and yeah, I think it was at the issue 1. She wow, okay, so issue 2. Jesus Christ. Since I don't know exactly where y'all stopped hearing it because it's not really explaining much here. Your hand hit the mute button. I saw. Oh hell. You might not been seeing things. Okay, so if we stopped at issue 2, I mean, I could probably do the since I just read it. Okay, yeah, well, that was issue 2. Issue 2, she kind of confronts D about the whole D, because D says something to her at the end of issue 1 about he knew the date that she was adopted and whatnot. So she really goes at him hard about how does he know her, blah blah blah. What do they know? What are they to each other? D grabs her by the head and throws her out of his garage. She bangs on his door. He takes off on his Harley. And then she goes home with her mom and dad, and she's sitting at the table while they are eating dinner. I don't know where y'all start hearing that. Anyways, man, you know what? I'm bummed out right now, dude. I don't even want to do the live stream anymore. Fuck it. I'll tell you what, I'll start the episode. Y'all can watch it. We watch the episode. I ain't gonna talk no more. I'm aggravated right now. So, all right, here we go. I just need to redo this over, man. I don't even want to.
No matter the challenge, we can find the good. At Walden University, we believe that a good education is an education for good. Walden University, education for good.
Last time on Naomi.
March 14, 2004, saw the light in the sky. That's when I first sensed it.
My whole life has been about being different, and now I'm supposed to accept the fact that I'm literally an alien from outer space.
Or you're just not ready to face the truth.
Just want to be normal. You are a lot of things, Barry, but normal is not one
Go
of them.
ahead, D.
You, Naomi,
I mean,
Debbie
D.
are
Pinky.
exceptional.
God damn.
And I think I have powers.
I can help with that.
Daddy, look at this one.
That's a cute little girl.
It's not a baby, Daddy. It's a grown-up. See, it has all these wings on its shell. Wait, I'm gonna go put that in its mouth.
Tell us what you're after, Naomi.
I'm saving the world.
Sure.
Is this about college week?
No. But can't your parents just pull out?
Hold on, man. I forgot I had my mic unplugged. I ain't gonna get no copyright. Oh gosh, this one cluster. I just want to delete it all right now. Kira. They're hunting us, huh? I bet she's got like some hidden electronics room somewhere in the basement or next room over. I just hope like the tech room or their home base isn't like that one. I think it was on some of the joints they had on Black Light. And it was like, and the Flash. Well, the Flash had a pretty good base. Green Arrow. Yeah. I don't know, man. Some of them they start to look like too much neon lights and stuff. Too many lights. They have to run, but walk before you run. Yeah, and then the Green Arrow, man, got. I watched it all the way to the end though, but that and the Flash. So I don't know, man. Flash was alright there at the end. Some BOUT. This is a little bit, man. I don't know. I tried to read the story a while ago, man. Fuck that up. Hartford. This is real cryptic, man. I don't know what the hell is going on in the show. I swear, I can't get over them calling Zimbardo a fucking car salesman. They're talking about him like he's some good car salesman or something. Weird. Man, what in the hell, dude? I don't know. Show's not starting off on a good leg right now. The episode ain't. Right into this. Come on, man. Yeah, I guess, man. You got a commercial just came in. Yeah, see, well, issue 3, issue 4 here is when her dad actually, well, issue 3, the end of issue 3 is when her foster father, shows her that he's an alien from a different planet and shows Naomi his ship. In the beginning of the story, Naomi actually believes D, who's the tattoo artist, is her father. He finds a picture she sneaks into his garage, which, in the comics, he owns the garage. And in the show here, Zumbato he's supposed to be the big bad villain. That in the books, he only shows up on Earth for a split second, and Naomi knocks him back to his world. In this show, he's a car salesman, which is really a giggle. Like some big bad villain car salesman. I don't know what the fuck. Anyways, so yeah, she believes that D, and there's a picture on D's wall in his garage of him when he had hair, a lot of hair, and a woman. And the woman kind of looks like it could be Naomi's mother. And Naomi thinks that that's his mom. She thinks that D's her father. And then D lets her know, no, I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. She's not your mother. We were warriors, a part of a special forces group on Thanagarian, which is the same planet that Hawkman's from. And him and this girl, Cruella, however you say her name, that Naomi thought was his mother, D fell in love with, and they were going through this portal in this Dark Lord's basement to get to a different world. And when D went to jump through the portal, him and her, she gets shot in the back. He falls through the portal himself, lands on Earth, and leaves his love behind. And then issue 4, or the end of issue 3, Naomi's stepmother in the comics, short redheadish white lady, and she shows up at the garage, and I'm talking about D stands over her like he's 8 foot and she's 3 foot. He stands over her like a giant, and she's cussing D out. She gives D a slap across the face, tells her to stay away from my daughter. If I lose her because of you, you know what it is, basically. They leave, and her mom, Naomi's mom, is flipping out. Like, she's got her head up against the bat, like hot. And then her dad takes her to this cave and shows her the ship that him and Naomi came to this world in. And that's issue 4. I think I'm, Hawkman is half. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Gotcha. That's right. That should make about sense. Oh, no, I was aggravated, man. A little aggravated at the beginning because I thought The CW would do you. Nah, because I tried to read the books in the beginning of the show and I had the damn mute button muted the whole time. I'm like, dude, that's a lot of damn. I don't know where exactly I stopped at. I had to go back. Anyways, I honestly just was like, yo. Anyways, I'm watching the show right now. Yeah, her stepdad in comics is from a planet called Rann, Rann. I was a soldier. I think he's what's that? The planet, the other strange. How's the name of that comic book? I don't know. This is the chick that owns the comic book shop that put books away without bags and boards. Yeah, her stepdad in the comics fought in the Great Rann Thanagar War. I fought alongside Adam Strange. That's what I was thinking about, Adam Strange. I fought alongside Adam Strange when he was the first starting out Green Lantern. Do you know who Adam Strange is? Well, he's a big deal. We're friends. You'd like him. I know that might be hard to imagine me fighting. It's how I was raised in war and conflict. It's the only way I knew. It was the world. Oh God, they just got a kid, a member friend of her group who is a damn techno genius. Oh my God. Yeah, her stepdad fought with the Green Lanterns, Green Lantern Corps. Oh my God, dude. This is and done the offer of a simple fact finding mission on some simple planet without even a shred of orbital mechanics. It sounded fantastic. Okay, Naomi goes, time. So yeah, that's a lot. I should have brought some water. I brought, mom pops up out the side. I brought water. Oh, hi, Mom. Dad was just catching me up on how I think you two met. Sorry, I didn't wait in the car. Didn't expect you to. I guess they're like really in love. He's an alien from another planet. She's a human. She loves her. Naomi's stepfather, foster father. You're doing great, sweetie. I'm freaking her out. She's out. She's about to pop. I need to sit in the ship, Naomi goes. Okay. Don't touch the targles. This is Naomi sitting in the ship with her dad's helmet on. I never once asked to sit in it, her mother goes. I probably should have. Is it weird that I didn't? You're asking me what now? Naomi goes, what's weird? Naomi, there's more. You come to Earth and fell in love with Mom. No, her foster father goes. I want to call him stepfather, but I come to Earth to fulfill my mission. There was a Thanagarian terrorist soldier hiding somewhere on Earth. I was to find him, observe him, find the goal of his mission, and report back for further instructions. So after intense Earth customs history and direct education, so I could expertly blend in and find him. God, that got loud. You'd imagine my deep annoyance when I found him just there at the mechanic shop working on stuff. So her stepfather walks in one day and D goes, can I help you? You're the mechanic in town. Sorry, Naomi's back on. Yeah, I can fix almost anything. Good. Good to know. You got something that needs fixing? How long has that shop been for rent? Couldn't say. And that's when her So I wonder if hopefully here in the show her stepfather is an alien as well from outer space. And if so, I wonder if he knows Martian Manhunter, who I think is a military as well, right? Yeah, that's about it. There's like a buttload of silk. Was it silk or what is it? Get notifications for a bunch of stuff. Yeah, see, that's when her stepmother, her father, and her mother met Naomi's foster father and Naomi. And that's when Naomi's stepfather shows him the ship they arrived in. So they're making D like her trainer or something, like her master. She's the Padawan, his Padawan, which everything he says a lie. Adam Blake. She's like, is Adam an alien too? And D's like, with abilities that may help. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't. D is short for Darkovo. Oh God, it's just all weird. Adam can just read energy signatures. Interesting. Yeah, new leadership, or they just plain forgot about us. But no one. He says, "You have power I have never felt before. It makes you a threat to a lot of people." She's like, all of a sudden, somebody's come and get down behind the pinball machine. Who the hell are these guys with the best flashbangs and shit, dude? What the hell? Oh my God, dude. What in the hell? Anyway, sir, for back to issue 4, her foster father tells her about the war that he was in. He was a soldier and he was sent here to Earth to keep an eye on D, who's a Thanagarian terrorist. But he finds out that no one actually comes looking for him or D. They're both just left on Earth forgotten. And Mom, you weren't like, I don't know, completely and totally freaked out that Dad's an alien from outer space. Mom's like, nope. Mom, hey, what can I tell you? And Dad, you just told her. Of course, I wasn't madly in love with her. Why would I keep that from her? Oh, wait. Of course, I was madly in love with her. I would. Okay. Why would I keep that from her? You love me, and that's why we're here. But, baby. Jeez. Like her dad's gonna be telling her about military targets and shit going. Why would he? She's like, my dad's in the military. If that would have been true, he would have told me. Why would your dad tell you they got military operations going on? And why? I don't understand that at all. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. I don't know how much I'll be able to take it. I might just have to love the book or reread the book and yeah. Is everything okay? Told you to be home by 6. It's midnight and I find you not in your bed. You broke a promise to your mother. Oh man, fuck it. I'm trying to figure out what's for dinner. Hey guys, I apologize, man. This happens, man. It happens. I can't tell you what. I'm gonna end up having to break this mute button off of this phone or tape it, glue it upwards so it never mutes again. But that mute cuts, it comes in handy at times. But I don't know who this chick is here. I don't. It could be the chick, but that chick actually had something to do with the chick I'm thinking about had something to do with Naomi, them hiding Naomi and whatnot. But this unless you talk about our planet like it's something you care about. I will never trust you again. Oh my God, what in the hell? Discovered you in outer space? Oh baby, thank you. You're taking this very well. Stop breathing 15 minutes ago. She said she stopped breathing 15 minutes ago. Just watch. And then Naomi shows her abilities. She kind of puts her hands together and then does her fingers like this and creates this light show. Naomi, just watch. You're shrieking. And Naomi just shows Annabelle she has abilities. And she says, yeah, I'm doing more than that. Shoulder pads. My dad, an alien from the planet Ran, really decided it was time to tell me the truth about where I come from. That's weird. She's like, stand back. I'm going to create a path so we can get to it. She's like, I control it all of a sudden. Oh my God. She's like, come on, I almost got it. The place is collapsing. Jesus Christ. Crappy digital effects. Where do you come from? Okay. So you know that thing about the internet, how there's like a bunch of different universes, different Earths? No. Well, there is, and there is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the end of it right there was pretty cool because I noticed the similarities from a lot of what they were saying to the comic book. So, they're changing a lot of stuff, but then they're keeping some stuff the same. I already read that. Yeah. So the part of issue 5 here, I'm almost is just like her mother. She hears her mother in her head telling her a story. They said they were all warned that the planet was going to, collapse. The Earth would collapse, and they were warned years. It would happen over and over for years. Those who were in charge of deciding such things chose to ignore the warnings. But when the ozone layer fell, we discovered after the fact it was just one of a handful of layers that disappeared that day. We didn't have the science to understand what we were doing to the earth and how much it was protecting us from things we could not control. On that day, new radiations energies bathed the entire world. Radiations that, again, science didn't even know existed. The crisis itself only lasted a minute. But when it was over, our world was forever changed. And that's when like people gained abilities. No one was hurt by the radiation, not hurt, but 29 random people all over the world, completely random. All of us were granted instant access to all our natural gifts, which means godlike powers. And please, baby, please know these are not my words, but it was more power than ever the superheroes in our movies. And there may have been more of us. Maybe some never came forward, but the power in the 29, it changed everything. It was the kind of power that we instantly all knew that if any of us so chose to, we could now control the world. And some of them really wanted to. Some of us really did not. So you got people that gain power. Some of them want to control the planet, because they're stronger than everybody else. Others were just, they didn't want to go. They didn't want to go to asshole routes. And then it shows, her father fighting against Zumbadu. 1 month after the crisis, 14 of us were killed in a battle by the others. Of the 15 survivors, 7 just up and left Earth in disgust and never came back. The 8 of us that stayed, we were all able to call a truce just before the entire Earth burned to ash. Just the worst of us is a monster named Zumbado, who's the big bad car dealer on the show. Oh, the car dealer just don't, on the day of the crisis, he was on his way to the electric chair for mass murder. Of all the people in the world, a terrible, broken person was given the power of a god. So the worst of the worst was given the powers and at Zumbado. And they talk about 1 month after the crisis, 14 of us were killed in a battle by the others. There was 29, remember? 14 were killed. What is that? All right, let's see here. 29 minus 14. There's 15, right? Okay. Would you stop the fucking notification? Oh my god. See all these notifications I got coming through my phone? I got Messenger, Mail, Twitter, Twitch. Shit. I want to just throw this phone in the fucking wood. Of the 15 survivors, 7 just up and left Earth in disgust. Of the 15 subscribers, 7 minus 7, that leaves 8. So 7 just left Earth in disgust. Could that blonde woman in the episode tonight be one of the ones who left? It does sound like it. And never came back. The 8 of us that stayed, we were able to call a truce just before the Earth burned to ash. Just the worst of us, a monster named Zubadu on the day of the crisis. He was in the electric chair. he was going to be electrocuted for mass murder. On the day of the crisis, he was on his way to the electric chair for mass murder. This guy killed a shitload of people before he became a car salesman or a fucking good way. All right. Of all the people in the world, a terrible broken person was given powers of a god. Yeah, let's see where you're coming from. And then it shows him body right there. That's issue 5. We couldn't stop him from turning half the world into the worst version of itself. We couldn't stop him from ruling over it. After he tore through the world, we had to carve out and fight for sections of the entire planet and declare it ours. He forced us to become rulers, kings, and queens. We are so frustrated by what he is doing. He's destroyed the world in selfishness and greed faster than anyone else ever could. He can't see 5 feet in front of himself. With every battle, he gobbles up natural resources that we just don't have anymore. So yeah, this guy here, I guess he just absorbs the resources of the planet, I'm assuming. But he thinks this power was given to him for a reason. That reason was fuck everyone, or I guess there's 1, 2, 3, F-U-C-K, whatever, maybe. Your father and I wake up every morning wondering wondering if this is the day he's just going to decide to attack us. He goes in front of his people and talks about it. He riles them up with the idea of bathing in our blood, but he has conquered so much. He has so many of his desires met that it keeps him busy. But there is always that worry about the balance, about one of us stepping over the imaginary line in his head. And just so you know, sweetie, I was a school teacher. Like her mother was a school teacher before she gained all these abilities. Oh, there's a lot of writing right here, so I don't know. Similar to the Tajirian Mist Red Cloud and Marvel's Inhumans. And then one day I woke up and found myself like this in constant battle. Your father is one of the damn good ones. Is one of the damn good ones there are out there. A good man who has been forced to make some terrible choices, like me, forced into this role as a protector, because if not us, who? Oh my God, not us, who? We found each other on the battlefield. Your father was a gaming software engineer. He knew strategy, games, and that made him an outstanding wartime tactician in the real world. Your dad's intelligence and just general zest for life drives Zumbado insane. But let's talk about you. Since the crisis, none of our kind were able to procreate. Oh, after the crisis, none of them were able to have babies with each other or with the normals. I hope you're old enough to know what I'm talking about. We weren't sure what it meant for our future until you. You came along, the firstborn of the crisis. Oh, she's the firstborn of that I guess the people on that planet with abilities or crisis. I don't know. You guys gotta be a real big DC reader to understand all that. You came along, the firstborn of the crisis, the pure blood, power. And if you are hearing this recording, then our friend Akira, yeah, Akira, Akira was right. Zumbadu flipped out when he heard word of your existence. He came to kill you to prove his superiority. But we have something he does not. Friends that were your auntie Akira, one of us comes in. Her power is super intellect. Okay, super intellect. She's very smart. Akira was always brilliant. The crisis made her just more brilliant. She is the reason you are getting this message. She is the reason you're safe. She is the reason you were able to live among the regular people until now. If you're hearing this, we are all most probably long dead. This is the only reason we would ever send you away, because you were in danger. It was Akira's idea to send you away to an Earth that could handle whatever you turn into, a place Zumbadu would never be able to find. Akira says if you do have special powers like us, the world you have been sent to can handle it. If you are getting this, I didn't want any of this. We instructed our very loyal friends to get you to this new Earth and find you a family with powers while we hold back Zumbadu. Tell your adopted parents, the new family you found, that we share a love stronger than I can express across entire worlds. Wow. That's got to be a lot to take in, you know? And as she's like reading this, her mother's like, it's like an image of her mother behind her, like hugging her. Radiation crisis. Okay, so the radiation crisis, how they got their abilities, right, Lisa? The thought of not being there for you when you get this, please forgive me, baby. And promise me, you'll make your world a better place any way you can. Your dad says every day you do it. Every day, like breathing and eating. Do something that makes someone feel better, or do better, or just help. Just pick someone up, you know, like just give some, help, make somebody smile. You know, give somebody, you know, be there for someone, you know, yeah, I know what you're talking. Be there for someone who just ain't got anybody to talk to that day, you know. Well, yeah. Like, okay. Like, even though I wanted to quit shooting this live stream tonight, I'm pretty sure it might help somebody. I don't know. But your dad and mom think we were given these powers for a reason, too. And even after all we've been through, the reason has still to reveal itself. It's like God. Yeah, God has a reason for everyone. You don't know what that reason is. Like, I always hear that God's got a reason, like why I never died in all the accidents. I felt like I should have died. Somebody's always, hey, God's got a reason for you, Chris. You know, what is that reason? I don't know. I just want you to be happy and in love. Naomi, are you okay, Naomi? Can you hear us? That's her mom, her foster mom, and her dad's talking to her right now while she's listening to her mom. She's over there crying because she's hearing this voice from her mom. Can you hear us? With me in your heart every day of your life. Naomi's brother says, oh, that's like a real, you know, I doubt we'll get like that. I don't know. I don't think I'd get, you know. So I remember reading this for the first time and was like, wow, you know, because family has always kind of meant something to me, even though our family is just so dysfunctional. Maybe stand back. Why? What is going on? Naomi's powers start to activate. Greg, stand behind me. Greg goes to his wife. Baby, they say to Naomi, don't touch her. Oh my God, I knew it. Oh my God, are you in any pain? You're beautiful. Mom, how do you feel? I think I need to talk to, and I guess that's when she takes off. See, she just starts to see all these colors and she floats up and her mom's like, oh, you're beautiful. And Naomi's like, I think I need to talk to. And she shows up at Annabelle and her Annabelle. Annabelle goes, wow. So this just happened like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I came right over. I needed to talk to someone who wasn't in that cave. I needed you. I needed you to tell me this is really happening, Naomi says to Annabelle. Annabelle over there crying. How did you get here? And Naomi's like, that cave is across town. Did you fly? Naomi looks up. Her eyes big. She goes, fly? You were just, do you have your birth parents' powers to go with the shimmering and shine? How did I get here? Did you wish yourself here? Where did your uniform go? Costume. Naomi goes, costume. That was a uniform that your dad and mom wanted you to have for some reason? Okay, what reason? Maybe in case some bastard showed up looking for you. And her and Naomi look to the side, and damn it, Zumbadu. This is when Zumbadu first shows up on Earth. Now, Take in mind in the TV show, he's a damn car salesman, which you're probably gonna have me bugging out about that damn fucking car salesman. Anyway, Zumbadu shows up and he's like, I've waited a long time for you to plug in and reveal yourself, kid. Your parents, they led me to a whole new world. And just in time to go to issue 6, the final issue. I think I got the most. So in the beginning, Naomi finds out, well, we had the whole Superman incident. Everybody's bugging out about nothing ever happening in that town. And Naomi, for some reason, thinks Dee, who's the tattoo artist on the show in the book, is a mechanic. She thinks Dee is her father, and the picture of the woman who Dee was a soldier with was her mother, because she kind of looked like Naomi, and Naomi thought that was her mother. He lets her know that I'm not your father. She's not your mother, and then she finds out from her father, just like at the end of the episode where they pull off the road in the woods and she's like, oh, all those horror movies you showed me, she's kind of worried what they're showing her. But in the book, they take her to a cave. Her dad takes her in the cave. Her mom waits in the car, but then her mom comes in the cave. She's bugging out because she's real excited for Naomi to finally learn what they've been wanting to tell her for so long, that she's from another planet. Her mom and dad sacrificed herself to get her there, to get her away from Zumbadu, because he was a tyrant. He became a tyrant. He was a mass murderer who gained abilities and became a tyrant. So we go to issue 6, the final issue, and it's like, come into my garage, start pointing fingers. That's how you get dead or worse. Like, it's my fault you can't control your kid. That's how people get. Now, Hawkman or someone is going to show up here and call the Thanagarian Council, and I'm going to have to beep, beep. His phone goes off. He jumps on his Harley. Boom. D is out of there. And then all of a sudden we got Annabelle behind some building. I forgot what it was, but Naomi's stepmom shows up. She's like, get it together. Where is Naomi? You can do this. Calm yourself. Breathe. Focus. She told me what happened. She told me about the cave. Good. So that helps us. You're an alien from outer effing space. Where were you when Ugly McFugly showed up out of nowhere? Ugly McFugly, talking about Zumbadu. I guess he showed up and took Naomi with him. There she is. Good call, Craig. Annabelle, where's Naomi? Too much. This is it. It's so tired to stop her, but Annabelle. Okay, so my best friend was just telling me how she is a super person, not from this earth, when there was a flashing light. Flashing light where, Annabelle? Be more specific. There was a brief light, like right there. There really was one, and he just kind of came through it. And all of a sudden, D shows up. What happened? Where is she? We don't know, D. A lot has happened. Where is she? And you're here too. Help you. D showed up to help him. Right. You silly one. What's happened to Naomi? Okay. Now you're here. It was right here. A whole world. A window like into another entire world. So, Zumbadu shows up and Annabelle was able to see through the portal, the world he come from. Naomi, I guess, is this when she flips out and knocks his ass back to, okay. The moment ain't lost on me either, girls. Sorry about my appearance. I can't help that. So, yeah, I'm assuming that Zumbadu can change his appearance. Or, I don't know, maybe the book, the movie, the show, will see the actual Zumbadu from the comic book, which looks like a big bad motherfucker. The one we got, the car salesman, I don't know. I kind of knew your mom and dad back in the day, but there was a lady named Akira sent me to get you. Akira, what the actual behind you is that where I come from? Naomi can see behind Zumbadu, the portal he's standing at, and she sees her home world. At least she thinks it is. Could be. I can't hold it open forever, but it's a door from this world to your birth. And Naomi turns around, kisses Annabelle on the cheek, and she's like, hey, fuck this. I want to find out more about who I am. She sees a door to her home world where Zumbadu is holding the door open, and that's the car salesman on the TV show. Fucking. All right. Oh my God, Anna, show me exactly where he was standing. Legit, right where you're standing. Greg, you have to do something. I'm not even sure what this thing is saying. It's an interstellar alert system, and it should tell you where the energy fluctuation occurred and what kind of. I haven't used it in years. Why? Why did she up and do that? We never should have told her the truth. Not getting anything. That's why this is happening. This was always going to happen, Jen. Always. We knew that. And her mother is fucking mad. Greg, our daughter is not on this planet. I love when her mom gets mad. I love how they draw her, dude. She is legitimately like, you had to cancel your live tonight, LJ? Dude, I friggin' feel you. I wanted to cancel mine a while ago when everybody told me I was muted. Anyways, I'm going to like finish this book. I'm on the last issue. I don't care if I delete this episode or what. I'm knee deep in the goat's asshole right now. I got to keep going. We talked about this over and over for years. I told you we had to prepare ourselves that whatever this is with her, that all of it might be beyond us. We had to be ready. This is exactly that. We may never see our daughter again. Oh, she's got her hands over her face. Why? Annabelle goes. So you got D and stepfather over there, foster father over there talking. We will call someone. Our high command. Not sure I know the code anymore. Star Labs. Oh, I know Adam Strange. Why did she do that? It's not, her stepmother goes, it's because it's wherever she is now. It's maybe where she belongs. It's not. She's not ready, her stepmama goes. She's not nearly ready for whatever is coming. Annabelle goes, she is. She's just a baby, her stepmom goes. She's not. I mean, really, ma'am, she's so not. This is where I was born. And we got Naomi on her home planet. I'm standing in it. The place I was born. What the hell happened? And you kind of see Naomi's home world. Yeah, I feel you, LJ. I hope it wasn't nothing serious, brother. Hope everything's good on your end, though, man. Seriously. And I hope you can hear me. So we got Naomi talking to Zumbadu on her world and her, her suit. I don't know what that means. How much do you know of your home, kid? This is all, oh my God, nothing. I don't know anything. I flared up. I showed up. This is my home. What happened here? Who are you? I am Zumbatu. I was a friend of your parents. What happened to them? Naomi looks at him in disgust. I'm sorry, kid. They passed a long time ago. They died trying to protect this world from itself. But as you can see, there wasn't anything any of us could do. Where is everybody? Where are all the people? Is anybody alive? Alive? This is Earth. There's billions of people. Where? Working, I assume. Everyone has a task. Just like your Earth, except now it is as it should be. It's a lot to take in, huh? I can completely relate. Just that little taste I got of your Earth. It was chilling, exciting. It's like exciting, like when Blade first met the Blood Pack. So you just got your true powers. No, sorry. So you just got your true self powers. Yeah, like just. I remember what that first felt like. You have trouble catching your breath. Everything feels alive. You ever do yoga? No. Meditation? No. Naomi goes, me neither. But I heard it helps some of us. The other thing that helps is just unleashing hell. And he fucking just flares up. Sometimes just unleashing keeps your power dry, if you get my meaning. Go ahead, unleash hell. You won't hurt anything. You might have more in you than you think. Reach inside. It's honestly not that different from just a real full body flex. From your core, my core. Naomi kind of stretches, tries to do it. See? There you go. Bring the thunder. What was your name again? Naomi. She screams a name, Naomi, but she lets fucking loose. And then she goes, you killed my parents. Where the fuck that came from? Wow, did I miss a page? Because that escalated. Yeah, she says, Naomi, you killed my parents. Loud as hell. So, you do know me. A sneaky liar, just like your mother. The minute you powered up, it led me right to you. So, if you're upset today, blame them. You and me, hey, it's all your parents' fault. They sent you away from me for a reason. And I don't know what they thought it was, but now we know it was for me to find a way to spread my voice. I'm coming to your earth, Naomi. It's already mine. I get it. This feeling you have today, I know this feeling. The new you. I had this feeling. Your parents had this feeling. This is an amazing day for you. And I'm honestly sorry my being here is twisting it all up for you. Happened to me sitting in the electric chair. Swear to God. I didn't know what was happening. Messed my head up for a long time. I want to show you something. It seems even your parents didn't know. Yeah, dude. I was so curious about you. Years ago, I used to go looking for you on just random other earths. Places we thought you might be. But that proved a bad idea. That's why I'm not so pretty as I used to be. I am so glad your signal went out. Do you know what this is? Actually, don't answer. I want to believe you anyhow. Sorry, she said don't answer. I won't believe you anyhow. Kid, you think you're fighting me, but you'll figure it out. As long as I'm me and you're you, and I have this. What is that he has? Oh, it's that disc. It's that hockey puck that they had on the episode. He has it in his hand. And then all of a sudden it just like turns to molecules or does something. He rages or something. Is that like a scream? Girl, Naomi. Something happens. Sorry, yeah, there it goes. There goes the little puck in his hand, right? Right? That's the puck in his hand, and it kind of poof disappears right there. And then I think that's a yell. Was that hey? I don't know how to. Is that like a scream maybe? So then we got somebody hollers Naomi, girl, off the right side. Come here. You have to go now. I think that's Akira. And Zumbadu's in the background kind of hollering, Mom? Naomi goes, no. Are you Akira? Dear Lord, you're her. And Akira looks at her. My name is Naomi. I think you, when I was a baby, I think you saved my life. Listen to me, Naomi. If you know that your mother asked me one thing of you, if you know that, okay, sorry. Listen to me, Naomi. If you know that, your mother asked one thing of you. Get out of here. What? Get out of here and never come back. Naomi! Zumbadu's screaming for Naomi. No, I want to stay. I want to help rebuild. He won't be able to find you again. I'll make sure of it. No, I won't. Never come back. And Kira, she grabs Naomi by the face, tells her never to come back. Naomi's like she wants to stay and rebuild her planet. She pushes Naomi through a portal. Naomi falls through the portal. No! There she is. Annabelle goes, oh God, her mama goes, never come Akira, you know, you see Akira up in the portal screaming, never come back. Naomi's falling down. We're talking about Akira. And then Naomi, get back. D and her father goes, and Zumbadu is coming through the portal. Kid, this is, and then Naomi goes, my earth. Never touch it. Naomi hits that motherfucker. Right there, you see her build it up. She's like, this is my earth. You'll never touch it. And it kind of looks like she got brass knuckles on her finger right there. But now she lays him. She sends him on back. She hits him so hard. She's got D and her father over to the side. And she's like, never come back. Never. Check the page here. She hits D so hard, she sends him back to. She hits, feels like it's the first time I'm reading this all over again. This is probably the 11th time I read this whole series. So then Naomi's sitting on the floor, the ground. Did you see that? Naomi, are you okay? He's coming back here. Not according to our sensors. Okay, maybe eventually. And he's coming for me, which means he's coming for all of us. So I have to figure out how to do this thing I do. Just, Annabelle goes, let's make a plan. And Naomi goes, well, I have the background, sweetie. I'll train you. And then I'll train you right. So you got her father saying, I'll train her. And then you got D saying, and I'll train her right. So you got D and her father training her to be a warrior, use her abilities. And all of a sudden, Naomi just starts to flare up. She's like kind of, her eyes are lit up. She's got lights everywhere around her. Her mama's over there screaming, Naomi. And she's like, sorry. A lot just happened. A lot. Are you hurt? Did you hurt anyone? Did you get hurt? Did you hurt him? Yes, I got a couple in. She's like, yes, I got a couple in. I saw. Good. D goes, sit, Naomi, sit down and take a minute to, oh my God. Her mom steps back and it's like Naomi keeps having these flare-ups. What can we do for you, sweetie? Sorry. I'm okay, but that really was a lot. And that was the first thing I ever punched, let alone the first thing I ever punched with, oh my God, my superpowers. You know, she's like, oh my God, my superpowers. The first guy you punch, the guy who killed your birth parents, Annabelle goes, yeah, like the first guy she ever punched was the guy that killed her parents. So I'm going to HRGH, go see what I can really do with my new superpowers. Naomi, I think you should sit down. Let me get my phone. Annabelle goes, Dad, I don't think I'm ever going to sit down again. Let her go, Greg. Hey, lady, look at me. Her mama goes to Naomi, take a breath. Listen, whatever this is, we got you. I'm insanely proud of you, Naomi McDuffie. I love you, Mom. Go. Her mama tells her to go. Go on and do your thing. Let loose one time. And then she takes off. Show us what you can do. And Naomi flies off. So, yeah, you can see issues 1 through 6, her initial issues, don't really show much other than some kind of energy-based abilities, and she can fly, and she's hella strong because she sent Zumbadu, who is the big bad villain of her Earth, flying straight back up into space, or his space, where he's from. Now, I think after Naomi her issue, she shows up in, I want to say Young Justice, or is it Action Comics? Where am I at? 8:41. Yeah, I'm way past time. I don't know. So that right there, we get Jenny Hex's origin. Bar Sector, first cover appearance. I think we get Naomi shows up at the end of the issue, maybe. Wow, that's new Batgirl. Yeah, Naomi shows up at the end. Please, goodness, You're tell me we made it. Or no. Next, here comes Naomi. Oh, they show up at Naomi's planet. Yeah, that might be something else. Anyone else having YouTube troubles? Different universes, different Earths. No. Well, there is Earth. See what we get. Oh, 6 thumbs up, 2 people watching. Yeah, these watch parties, man, they ain't really not really working out. It's been a couple good ones, but these yeah, Naomi issue 11 when she shows up in Young Justice issue 11. Yeah, Naomi Big Duffy. Hi. I am so delighted to be working with you. Do you know what a temporal rupture is? Is that your name? I don't know who you are. I'm Dr. Glory, Star Labs. I'm leader expert in interdimensional science. Superman put me in charge of this project. Cool. Of which you have a very recent encounter. That, I guess, is a way to say it. Okay, so Star Labs and the Hall of Justice need to keep track of all such events. The world security implications alone, right? But for me, it's all about the advancements of our science and knowledge of ourselves in the greater interdimensional conversation. I'm sure you have a million questions. I do. First of all, can you? Superman said your rapture area temporarily opened a door to your birth world. Yeah, my birth world. Right. So this is where they try to find out where her abilities are. No, this is where they open up. They show up on her planet. Yeah, like every time she tries to use her abilities in the book, she kind of like spazzes out and like passes out after she tries to use them. I do remember that. You got Naomi here, Mom. Dad. Oh, these Lucero Perillo covers are nice. All right. Tried not to think about. You okay? Should we run for cover? Waiting to hear from you, assuming you're on case. Wait, so my mom brought you all back here? It's been that kind of week. So yeah, her mom brought all the Young Justice, or yeah, Young Justice members back to her house. All right. Like Thor. Yeah. Let's see here. You jumped through there yourself. You set foot on another Earth. Flew. I have superpowers now. Really, from you know. No, but still brand new. Now new. Oh, at least yesterday. Wow, what a long day. So when you say energy, did you feel you could control this energy before the interdimensional? Jen McDuffie, the mother, nice to meet you. If you have any questions for my daughter, you can certainly. I'd love to see the demonstration of her new power set and get it on record for the Dr. Glory. I'm really tired, Naomi goes. Is there a reading? I'm not liking what I'm looking at right here. There's a massive surgeon. He's back. Naomi gets hot. Can you stop it? The dude who killed my birth parents, the flattener, an entire planet, told me he was coming back to take ours. The other side, that rapture is madness. We can't open that door. Okay, yeah, so this issue they don't really explain much about, other than she can't really control her powers in that issue. So I'm assuming the show's going to do like the books did, because it took a minute just to get to the explanation. I think when they really tried, like Batman and Superman and them try to figure out what her powers are were in Action Comics. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to end it here. By the time, if I decide, I don't know if I decide to do another one next week, I will have read those. And yeah, I feel you. Get well. Yeah, LJ said he had to cancel his live. What happened? If he had any issues like I did. Perry stopped by for me. What's up, Perry? Car salesman can be scary, I guess, man. He's supposed to be like really scary, other than the cars. Oh, that car salesman, there's nothing scary about him to me. Better now, geez, what pain. Oh my God. Major delay on my side. I'm keeping BOUT. Somebody's playing around with the block. Oh, it's pain. I bet that's a pain in the ass, man. Similar to the Miss Cloud of Marvel and Humans. Let's see if I wonder if I heard about that. I think I may have heard that before. What's up, Perry? I was just reading where you was here a minute ago. What's up, Mark? What's up, Mark? That's good, ZZ. How's the weather in France? Yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming issue Year of the Villains when they Year of the Villain. Action Comics is when they show her show up to Superman and Batman for help with her abilities. Oh yeah, that's when she first meets Superman. Is in Action Comics 1014 on the last page. Yeah, man, this stream was all messed up from the beginning, man. I started doing the breakdown of the books in the beginning, and my damn mic was muted. I keep hitting this mute button on this damn thing here, and it was muted for a good minute, so I don't know what happened in the beginning. So yeah, okay, this is when you got Naomi falling to Earth here in the beginning. Well, that's pretty interesting. I guess it's her. This just happened, my powers. I mean, just like an hour and a half ago. So you'll excuse me, but every word that's about to come out of my mouth sounds crazy to me, as I'm sure it sounds. Well, I don't know what it sounds like to you. This was my first time flying ever. First time. You saw it. leaving the state of Oregon, and now I'm flying on my own power. I landed / bounced off the disgusting roof of a Burger King somewhere on some interstate. Metropolis, this Superman's town. And just as I realized what I was actually doing, I also realized I was seeing Metropolis for the first time. And from my perspective, and it was just about then and only then heading down the street right outside the Daily Planet below the wind. Thank God for that globe, that I fully realized that never having flown before means I have never done any of the other things that go with flying. You know, like landing. I probably should have practiced before I went flying into downtown traffic with all those people. But again, this was all new. This is all first. This is all can I help you, Superman goes. And what have I been trying to find the words to tell you is I'm not here just to say hi. I have to tell you I have things I just found out that I feel you really like to know. Superman, thank God. My name is Naomi. I need your help. Well then, let's go get you some help. And I thought if I could find you, which seemed insane on its own, getting you to believe me would be impossible. But thank you. Oh, I should pick this up, and no worries. Superman cleans up her mess where she just destroyed everything. And he walked by a hot dog stand, and can you get a hot dog? Let's focus on bigger things. Young lady, your powers are new. Yes. How can you tell? Let's have you checked out then. For what? Oh, like medically? Oh, no. I didn't even think of medically. That was my face, by the way. The total realization that as of this moment, I don't even know what I don't know. Thank you. Can you do it on your own? What? You seem to be using a combustible inner power source. I am? Try using your knees at takeoff. Takeoff? Superman trying to teach her to fly. That's got to be cool. You know, she just learned she could fly. Booted again. Who got booted? Pretty sure I ain't booted because I did nothing copyright worthy. Or are you telling you got booted again? Man, so Superman teaches you how to fly. Her and Naomi and Superman take off. Anyway, my name is Naomi McDuffie, and I just found out I am not from this earth. Here's my deal real quick. On my birth, Earth, superpowered people destroyed everything. Everything. Things went down to totally different on that Earth. A bad guy just leveled the entire world. The worst guy. My parents had powers and sent me away so he couldn't get to me. My parents wanted me to have a chance, a hope. But when I discovered my truth and my powers lit up, I sent the bad guy looking for me. Like immediately. He knows my parents sent me here to protect me, but how he knows there's a whole new earth to conquer. Now he knows there's a whole new earth to conquer. His words. You should meet the Wonder Twins. He thinks it's why I was sent here, to bring him here. So, help. You know, he has to meet the Wonder Twins, so they should kind of evaluate what her abilities are. Yeah, this is pretty much it. The other power you confronted him. I punched the guy back to his Earth. The portal closed, but who knows what and when. And sounds like you had a day. Thank you again for believing me or humoring me. Whichever this is, I am fine with. I believe you, Naomi. Hey, I am Zan. Where are the Wonder Twins? The Wonder Interns. Jaina, is that his name? Jaina? Let's get a full scan on her vitals. Cross-reference them to the Batcave and the fortress. Batcave? Naomi goes, I saw some weird, unique things in my cursory examination. Your cursory examine me? She's talking about he looked through it. My apologies, Naomi. You are radiating an enormous amount of unique energy that I've never seen before, and I've seen some stuff. This is Dr. Ray Palmer. What was your original Earth of birth? Your birth Earth? Here, look at this map. Can you tell which Earth it? Whoa, she just like, whoa. I didn't even know there was that many Earths. No, nothing looks familiar. There's like 50 Earths. 50. Most people have never seen a multiverse map, let alone even know there's a multiverse. Yeah, I would be one of those people. You're from another Earth. It may be part of this multiverse, or you might be part of another dimension that lies on top of this okay. Multiple dimension. Okay, yeah. On top of this multiple dimension that has not been proven. He's like, oh, that has not been proven. I'm so intrigued by her power signature, Ray. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. How many Earths are there? Naomi goes. What's important is what we do with ours, Superman goes. Hey, you're adopted? Superman goes. Naomi goes, yeah, me too, Superman goes. I know. My parents sent me here just before they were killed. Me too, Superman goes. They said in their note to me that at least on this earth, they knew that there were other superpowered people and that they may be able to help me or at least help me figure out where I'm from or what I can do. Well, then Naomi McDuffie, what can you do? Who said? And Batman just she's like, what? Somebody out of the corner is like, what can you do? And she's like, who said that? And all of a sudden Batman just comes out of the corner. Ah, oh my god. Why do you do that? Naomi, this is Batman. Naomi's like, no shit. And she starts to have these attacks, like panic attacks, to where her powers just generate on their own. And the Batman's like, oh, let me show you the part where Batman just pops up out of the blue. Like you hear somebody over here talking about, so what can you do? And all of a sudden over here to this Batman just comes out of the corner. She like, I'm assuming she almost shit her pants right there. So Naomi almost just shits her pants when Batman like shows up out of the blue. That's why she has focus to keep her combustible energies in check. Now we know. We could have asked, has anyone showed her the multiverse map? Batman goes, it's like she's already seen that multiverse. I called Batman specifically. He's very good at getting to the heart of this thing. Also, he has the most experience with people your age. On your Earth, the one you came from, how similar is it to ours? Hard to say. It's been destroyed. It's been devastated. Dude who destroyed it, dude's name is Zumbatu. And he got superpowers while he was in the electric chair. Batman goes. When he met me, he said he wanted this world too, and he almost set foot here. And that scared the hell out of me, and I don't know how to use my powers yet, and I'm scared that he could be showing up at any minute, and it's kind of my fault. And I wanted to tell you about it, so at least I warned someone. Zumbatu, Batman goes, I know he's coming here. I know it. When was the last time you ate? Breakfast? Zane, get her some eggs. Eggs? You're going to be eating a lot more protein with this power set of yours. Batman goes. How long have you had your powers? Batman goes. A couple hours. I'm very impressed you came to us. Thank you. My parents were murdered too. Batman goes. Does it ever go away? Naomi goes. No. Batman goes. And you got Batman, Superman. Good. Little smirk Batman's mouth. What do we do? McDuffie goes, or Naomi goes. We go to Port Oswego. Actually, if you'll excuse me for a moment, Superman has to take off. Sorry. Luther. Batman goes. Leviathan. Superman goes. Go. Superman takes off. What's Leviathan? Naomi goes. Batman, according to your steady pulse, not you good. Have you ever flown in a customized warplane? Batman goes, Naomi, not really. Well, this is a first. I guess her and Batman are gonna jump in his bat plane. And then this goes to Superman fighting Red Cloud. And he's getting his ass handed to him by Red Cloud. And yeah, that's it. And I guess the next issue, Naomi shows up and saves Superman. So yeah, they I know going into like the Wonder Twins issue, she's having these like panic attacks and her powers are like really unsteady and uncontrollable. Not sure. I think 116 may give some more insight. Not sure. Also, if you hadn't seen earlier, I'm gonna show these off before I go. These are the Lucero Perillo covers I showed off earlier. I had 4 copies of them. And Naomi's eye is supposed to be brown, but in this cover, her eyes are green and they are beautiful. I love those. I love those covers, man, by Lucero Perillo. I don't know. I might read issues. I read 14, 114, and 115. I hadn't read 16. I might read 16. Who knows later. But yeah, I've pretty much covered. I mean, in the books, it doesn't. She's strong. She can fly. Her powers are energy based. I think everybody said that. I know she's a member of the Justice League, and what issue was it again? Issue 59 of the Justice League. Naomi joined the Justice League. So, but yeah, I have one hell of a collection of Naomi issues. I wouldn't say one hell. I got a decent collection. All these are, and then I've got multiple copies of her issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6. So 5, I believe, is where she first get her suit. Yeah. 5 is definitely when she gets her new suit. 4 is when her dad tells her the end of the 4 and 3 are like her origin, kind of a little bit about where she comes from. 5 is when she gets her suit, and 6, I don't know. That would definitely be, I would say that would be her first cover appearance of her in her suit and when she actually gets her suit. So I know I bought like quite a few of number 5, and I got some of 6. Yeah, man. So I would love to be able to get my hands on her appearance in like Justice League to find out, anything more about it. I don't know, but yeah. Except for those issues y'all got it here earlier because I was muted. Well, I broke those down eventually. I broke those down anyway, so you guys probably know what I know as far as on Naomi. So I hope if you got any more questions, holla at me. While it's fresh in my mind right now, And their monkey, the Wonder Twins ever appeared in live action? I don't know, dude. Well, live action, I don't think so. Animated, think so. A Young Justice animated series. I watched Young Justice up to season 4, I believe, season 3 or 4. And oh my God, yeah. But anyways, yeah, guys, I need to get something to eat bad. I haven't eaten all day myself. I hate it for the issues, the technical difficulties tonight. Yeah, man, like I say, I know you guys are trying to hit me up on Instagram, but these notifications on my phone are just, I get so frustrated, man. I get frustrated over stuff sometimes that don't really need to be frustrated over. I don't know. My mom was the same way. I think it runs in some of my family. I noticed that because it's inherited. The bipolar, definitely. I don't think a lot of my relatives would admit they're bipolar, but yeah, I've noticed it in a couple. I don't know if that's inherited or not, but what you going to eat? Well, I have Man, I got ice cream cones, ice cream, food. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I wanted to make some homemade biscuits and gravy. I got Southern, homemade biscuits in a pack. You can buy them already made, but like the gravy, I make the gravy homemade. Like white gravy is like how you make brown gravy, except you use water, like milk instead of water when you pour it in there. And then my uncle told me about like making like was it white gravy? I think he would use like turkey broth. Like making brown gravy, you want to use like beef broth, like the broth, add the broth in there with it, and he says it makes it a lot better. I never tried the broth, so I got beef broth as well to make some brown gravy. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, man. I don't know. I might want to stick something in the old conventional oven. That's usually my go-to spot, when I don't feel like wanting to cook. I'll throw something in the conventional oven. Lady Lisa, I appreciate you hanging out, man. Jesus Christ. I know it was a clusterfuck. But yeah, I think we went a little bit longer. We went a little bit longer than 2 hours. We went 6, 7, 8. Should have stopped streaming at 8 o'clock, but I went over 9 because I was reading the story. And I was muted like for a good minute during the live stream in the beginning. But hey, oh god, yeah, I might game a little bit tonight. If I am, I'm gonna play a little Call of Duty. I don't know. We'll see. That race car game that thing was fun, man. I still didn't get first place last night, man. But that soundtrack on that Dirt 5 game. Hey, anybody got Dirt 5 and you want to race one day? I gotta get my BMW stretched out a little bit, man. That car got a little bit too much juice in the ass end. But once I get it worked out, yeah, we'll do a little bit of racing. Thanks for reading, no doubt, Pinky. Appreciate y'all coming through. Lisa, Perry, Baby Ice, LJ, Christina, Miracle, Pinky, always Pinky. Yeah, man. CFAP, appreciate CFAP for stopping by. Yeah, man. Big shout out to CFAP. All right, I think I got everybody. LJ Ben Compton, big shout out to Ben Compton. Ian, big shout out to Ian for stopping by earlier too. All right, there we go. Catch you later, brother. All right, Pa. I'll see you later, Perry. It's appreciated. You have a nice night, Chris. Take care, Piggy. Love you, dog. All right, everybody. Yeah, I got this giveaway, man. Well, I'm gonna work it out, man. Oh, I gotta get everything worked out, man. I gotta take care. Did not show one Duke's Mayonnaise commercial tonight, but hey, guys, it is what it is. Take care, be safe, and peace.
Mom, where's the Duke's Mayonnaise?
It's in the cabinet.
Where?
It's in the cabinet.
This commercial break is brought to you by Duke's Mayonnaise. It's Scott Twain. When I'm at home chilling, playing PS4, watching Tubi.com, bootlegging the crap out of some movies, I like to have me a sandwich. And when I make that sandwich, I got to have Duke's Mayonnaise on it. You know why? Not because it's got Twain, because nobody does it better than Duke's. It's just not humanly possible. Wherever you live at, if you don't got Duke's, you need to tell them. I need my sandwich with Duke's Mayonnaise, please.